Hi Capricorn, welcome to your February love reading. I went ahead and pulled your base reading just so I could meditate a bit on it. And as you know, we're going to use these to clarify each card and do a bit of a deeper dive, Capricorn. Now, overall, for the month of February, just jumping right in, you had the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, don't forget, this is just the influence. So this is just what's carrying through the whole entire month of February. What I'm feeling here is that either you're clinging on too tight if you're on a relationship, or they are clinging too tight onto you, and you're not letting go. You're afraid of losing what it could be. If you're single, this just tells me you need to step outside your comfort zone, is all it's saying. Allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable because you're guarding your heart by holding it closed off like this. Just the influence, not saying what's actually happening. Now, going right ahead into the beginning of the month, you got Empress. And Empress, for me, is an amazing omen, even if you're coupled up or if you're single. If you are in a relationship with somebody, you're talking about having children, or you're actually getting pregnant. You're either getting engaged, you're getting married. You're taking it to the next level. The Empress is all about birthing something. So this could be a new relationship. And like I said before, engagement, marriage, having children. You could even be getting pregnant in the month of February, or in the end of January, going into February. This is what's going on. Moving right along, at the beginning of the month, you have the Hierophant. Very much so. Marriage, community, getting married, getting engaged, announcing your relationship. This is community. This could be church. You could be joining a church together with, and this is what I heard, not joining a church community, but I just saw a vision of like two people holding hands walking into a church, whatever that means, getting blessings or something like that. But anyway, I digress. This is relationship, this is marriage, this is community. Going into the middle of the month, you have Page of Wands. Page of Wands for me, so interesting. If you're single, this just says that, a new suitor is on his way, and he's, very adventurous, and you're going to have a lot in common, but it's going to be fun. But this also says feeling like that young kid again, where you have the rose-colored glasses on. It's that type of vibe. It's almost like, yeah, throw spaghetti on the wall. What? Yeah, let's see what sticks. Let's go for it. But if you're coupled up, this just says, the Page of Wands just says, if you're unhappy in your current relationship, or you feel like something's missing, sorry, I'm just getting these downloads while I'm looking off to the side. Now's the time to decide to save or dip, meaning like dip out. So you save or dump. That's what I'm hearing, save or dump, save or dump. So either you save your relationship or you're going to dip out of this relationship. But if you're unhappy, now's the time to think about that in the middle of the month. You could be thinking, I need to fix this, or I need to fix something, or I don't know if I can handle this relationship anymore because he's so controlling. He's just clinging on too tight. He's not giving me any space. I can't breathe. This is if you're in a relationship. Or, the fact that you were presented a ring, a marriage, over here where you have Hierophant, you're thinking about it. Are you happy? Are you giddy? What's going on here? But like I said again, if you are single, it's time to mingle. Someone's coming. Especially when the first card over here, the Empress, which is a great omen for single people. Overall, this whole reading for single people looks pretty damn good. Because going now in the middle month to the end of the month, you have Six of Wands. You're about to achieve success. Success in the relationship that you currently have. Success if you're single, somebody's coming. But overall, there's success. Look at her. She's throwing her hands in the air. It's like, for me, in my other decks, it's the knight on horseback. He's coming in, to claim his victory. Here is a female where she stands alone with the wreath. I almost feel like she's at the Olympics and she won the gold medal and she's about to get wreathed. And she's standing there up there alone saying, yes, I won. And it looks like that's what's going to happen. So if you're in a relationship, there's great success in regarding this relationship. If you are thinking about, which way you're going to go with this relationship, either way, your choices will bring you success. If you are single, there is success in your single dating life. You have a lot of success in the month of February, that's for sure. Just make sure you step out of your comfort zone, as we said over here. And moving right along into the end of the month, Knight of Wands. Either a Sagittarius man is coming into your life. He's either your age or slightly younger. Or hot to trot. He's a bit of a playboy. He's the one night stand dude. He comes in, he goes out. If this is your energy, this is how you're feeling. You're just playing the game. You're just playing the field. But it seems like you may have sealed yourself off, your emotions. You're like, whatever, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna have fun. But don't, because if you open yourself up and you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you're gonna hit a home run. That's for sure. And like I said before, you're going to meet somebody adventuresome. This bad boy right here is nothing but adventure. Believe you me, he's a lot of fun. Nine of Pentacles, the last card. Energy is going from February into March. If you're in that relationship that I told you about and you were debating it and you were going back and forth, well, you're going to reach new heights. You're going to reach new level, and you're going to reach a different level of stability. And you're just going to be overall grounding yourself within that relationship and forming what you need. Now, if you're already married and you're having issues in your marriage, this is newfound love. This is you, because for me, all the nines are individuality. Yeah, everybody says this is the single card, but all the nines for me are the single cards because they talk about you, your coin, your feelings, your actions, your mind, all the nines. But this being you are feeling, at the top of your game. You're feeling awesome sauce, quite frankly. All right, let's go in and clarify all these guys. And I just want to go back and just show you something. Good omen for single people. Great omen for people trying to get pregnant or get engaged or get married. The card underneath it is success. Boom. Relationship, community, marriage. Underneath it, the Knight of Wands. Moving fast and moving hot to trot. Meaning there's chemistry here. There's passion. Maybe somebody's scared. This is also a bit of a fear card for me. Page of Pentacles. Rose-colored glasses. Putting yourself out there. Throwing spaghetti on the wall. You. Reaching those heights. Reaching that success. Putting yourself out there and going out there and doing just that. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's throw some hearts in front of her. All right, she's good. Okay, universe, angel spirit guides for Team Capricorn. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, it's like, it doesn't want to. Fine. I'm just going to throw it out there because they're like, just tell them really quick this. It's like stuck to my hand. Ace of Cups. You're definitely receiving a love offer this month. You're definitely receiving an engagement ring. You're definitely meeting somebody and receiving an offer. You're definitely getting into a relationship. You're definitely getting married. And you're definitely giving birth, what I heard. Not even pregnant. You're just about due. And this cup of love is your child. Six of Cups, family, 100%. So this is somebody that you've built, either you've known from the past or your childhood, but that's usually what the Six of Cups means. But when I put these two together with the Empress, this tells me your cup of love is coming from a child, because this is childhood past, thinking about the past, la-di-da, children in the past. But when you get an Ace of Cups like this with the Empress, you are welcoming somebody new into the family that you're about to make memories with. And that cup of love is that love that you're getting from your child, and vice versa. Actually, that's pretty awesome, Capricorn. The Hierophant. Your cards are talking. Okay. Ace of Wands. But it was in the reverse. So Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, new passions, just something new, hot and spicy on the way. With the Hierophant, this tells me there's a delay. So in the beginning of February, there's a slight delay, which is interesting because maybe this is you holding back. Maybe this is them holding back. But it's on the table. It's on the table. Same thing if you're single. This is just the beginning of the month. It's on its way, this relationship. It just hasn't arrived just yet. I more or less feel like March, April, for you single folk, that you're going to be in a relationship. You're meeting somebody now, I feel like mid-month to the end of the month. And March, April, May, I just feel like I heard honeymoon phase and you're going to be in something solid. But whoever you're meeting this month is definitely potential. This just means it's just a delay. It just hasn't happened yet. But somebody, there's just too much fire here. There's just too much fire. I almost feel like you're going to meet a fire sign. Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius. And this is the card of the Sagittarius. This is another Wands card, which is, it could be any three of those fire signs. Another one, I think this person is strongly coming in because this is an indicator someone's coming in. And this, at the end of the month, is definitely hot to trot. You're hot to trot or they're hot to trot for you. And this coming before this just means it's on its way. It just hasn't arrived. It's just a delay. Interesting, Capricorn. Page of Wands. Why is Page of Wands here? Please clarify the Page of Wands for us. Why is Page of Wands? Please flip out. I take the top card. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Hangman. In reverse, though. So, you know, it almost feels like you were in a stuck position in the past. It was almost like it was so much on your mind. You're like, you're done thinking about it, whether you're single or in a relationship or whatever your situation is, or your situationship, as I should say. You're done. You're now, because wands are action. You're getting yourself out. Remember, this isn't what's going on. This is what's going on. This is just clarifying it. So this is just telling me you've unstuck yourself. You're done thinking about it from every single angle. You're getting yourself off the tree and you're putting yourself out there and you're throwing that spaghetti up against the wall, or darts, or whatever this thing is that's on there. I almost feel like it's one of those spears that you throw in the Olympics. Interesting. Olympics. It's like, why is the Olympics on my head? So weird. Anyway. Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here? Please clarify the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, please pop out. I'll take the top card. What's this? Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, it's the same. The Page of Pentacles. I'm putting it back in here just in case it wants to pop out again for something else, but it's relatively the same exact thing as what's already on the table, which is the Six of Pentacles, in a way. It also just, the Page of Pentacles, just so I can just reiterate because I put it back in the deck. Like I said, I want to see if it comes back out. Again, it just talks about newness, somebody new coming into your life, somebody with stability because it's a coin, it's a pentacle. But here we are again. This is balance. Balance in a current relationship, balance coming towards your relationship, or you finding balance as a single person, getting yourself out there. You know, you're finally saying to yourself, you know, all right, I'm going to place my bets. You know, I'm going to place my chips. I'm going to try to play it safe. You were trying to play it safe, but now you're allowing yourself to take a little bit more of a risk, finding success in the matter. Remember, these are our clarifiers. This is actually what's happening. There's success coming your way. So this is also the middle of the month. So if before, as I was telling you, you know, maybe you were debating this relationship, or you were debating where it was going or what was happening, if the other person was committing to you or not committing to you, should you commit to them? You know your situationship, which is why you're done thinking about it mid-month going on. And you're saying, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to work it out. Because there's great success coming. There's balance being restored to you. And even if you're single and you went through some recent trials and tribulations, Capricorn, and you've been through some shit and you just feel like you've been dating the wrong people, you're finally bringing that stability back into your life. And it's making you feel, okay, you're a little bit vulnerable because you're closed off, but it's allowing you to open up. Noticing you're like, all right, I'm still taking that risk. I'm still taking that chance. The Knight of Wands, because I say that because of the Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Because there's a lot of adventure on the table also, because I see a lot of activity, whether you're coupled up or you're single. There's a lot of activity on the table. When there's a lot of wands, there's a lot of steps being taken, actions. Again, like you're making yourself available, you're putting yourself out there. If you're getting engaged, you're making moves towards the wedding. If you're married, you're making other types of moves. You're saying, okay, this is a solid relationship. And I say solid because the last card is the Nine of Pentacles. You're thinking about buying houses or having children, or are actually having children. So now you want a bigger home. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Please pop out. Take this card. Yeah, the Fool. But it kind of came out like this, in the reverse-ish. But for me, regardless, because it's a clarifier, I already know what it's saying, and it's like what I'm hearing for Capricorn. They're like, they need to put themselves out there. And if you've been dating like toxic people or people that weren't healthy, you're definitely going to cut them out. You're going to start realizing what's toxic for you and what's not. And you're also realizing that you were, although you were looking for something grounded and something stable, you forgot for a minute about having fun. So you're going to go back out there and you're going to start having fun. But the Fool in reverse with this might be your be-all and end-all. So if this is a person, whether it's a Sagittarius, male or female, coming into your life, or another fire sign, and they seem like a playboy, it's like as if I'm hearing the buck stops here. Meaning they may have thought of you as a fling, or vice versa. You might have thought of the person as a fling, but then you're like, wait a minute, they're not a fling. They're actually a thing. They're not a fling, they're a thing. So although this says journey not moving forward, that's because you feel like you found yourself in your journey. You're like, wait a minute, I could just like make roots right here. That's why I don't need to go further anymore. I'm done. Put a fork in it. Done. Nine of Pentacles. Why is Nine of Pentacles here? Nine of Pentacles. Overall, I feel stability. In general, I feel great stability. I think that there might have been an instability a little bit in the beginning of the month of February, but somewhere along the lines in the mid-month of February, I feel like you're stabilizing everything. You're structuring and you're fixing. And if you're single, I feel like you're totally getting yourself out there and with great success. Nine of Pentacles. Please flip out first so I take the top card. Thank you. Yeah. I'm hearing, well, I have the Five of Cups. So this is the card of guilt and sorrow and, and the Ace of Pentacles, which is like receiving an offer. So I almost feel like, well, while one thing ends, a new begins. With the Nine of Pentacles, so there's a few stories here. If you felt like for those of you that were in a meh relationship or a relationship that you felt like it was just controlling or it was just too much or it was stifling you because above it you had the Page of Wands and now was the time to make a choice, you might have ended it and decided to be single. And you feel, maybe you feel bad, but you also feel like you got to do you. Or this, maybe you were choosing between two people because this person is very fresh, very new, and you decided to move forward with this individual because, like I heard, while one thing ends, another begins. So I also heard, and this is very specific, so this is for like maybe someone, one or two people out there. I'm just letting you know, maybe one of you that is pregnant but is breaking up with the boyfriend or girlfriend, or you're divorcing and you're pregnant, it's going to be okay. Because of this Ace of Pentacles tells me it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be happy. You're all will be happy. Everybody's going to be happy. Don't be scared. Very specific. But overall, for most of you Capricorns, this is a great reading. This just tells me most of you are just moving to a higher level in your relationship, or you're, or you're meeting somebody very, very new and you're moving forward with that person in that direction, because this to be your overall ending card, because as I said before, these are clarifiers. This isn't what is. This is what is. And we have to understand when we do a deep dive, like I do when I pull out clarifiers, we need to understand why we're here. So this going into March is the energy you're carrying forward. But why do you feel this way, or why is there a level of stability? Because something ended for something else to begin. Because the fives are changed. Something had to change. Something had to die off and go away so you can have an ace in a beginning. That's why you reached this level. It's very, very interesting. Capricorn, I think overall, you guys are moving into an awesome direction. And for those of you who are giving birth this month, congratulations. Now, V-Day bonus is this. I'm pulling one card for what are my Capricorns doing on Valentine's Day. Now, it might happen the day before, the day of, or the day after. You know, energies and time are fluid. They ebb and flow. Universe, angel, spirit guides for Team Capricorn. What are they doing on Valentine's Day or the 14th, which is the middle of the month? The 14th. February 14th, 2020, please. All right. What? Jesus. All the cards you could possibly get. Believe you me, this is the one. I'm just going to push these cards aside so you could see what it is. Two of Cups. Feeling romance, feeling the chemistry, feeling the bond, soulmate, soulmate on this plane level earth. This is your soul person. This person you feel chemistry with. You feel a deep connection. You feel that you have a lot of things in common, probably why you also had this Page of Wands here. Feeling like that little kid with the rose-colored glasses on, because you found your individual. Whether you're in a relationship already and you're coupled up, you will give it its due commitment. You will work on it. Some of you are leaving to find the soulmate, and because somebody has stirred your emotions in the month of February, and very much in the middle of the month of February. Singled caps. You're meeting somebody new. You are meeting a soulmate, 100%. I'm just going to clarify, even though I don't think I need to. But let's just see. Because this is what's going on Valentine's Day or near Valentine's Day. Please clarify the Two of Cups first. Please flip out, or I take the top card. Thank you. Jesus, are you kidding me? This came out again. Six of Wands, success with the Two of Cups. This relationship has great success. Whoever you're currently with. And you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, another five. So either you broke up and then you had a reconciliation and you brought them back in from out of the cold, or they brought you back out from in the cold and now you're reconciliating this relationship. If you're single, you're like, fuck this. I'm not going to be left hanging. Hell no. You know, I'm going to go look for my soulmate. And you will have great success. I mean, the fact that this is in the reverse position, which I love, because fives are changed. You're changing the dynamic. And in a very positive way. To go to the Six of Wands, finding success. Remember I was telling you, it's a little guy on his horse, and he's coming in for his spoils. And I told you over here, the main card, it's like she won the gold medal. Well, there's a gold medal waiting for you with this relationship. Capricorns, this is just like the best reading ever. Ever. Last card, Oracle card by Doreen Virtue, the Romance Angels. Archangel Michael, Samuel, Raphael, and all the romance angels that are here for Team Capricorn. For all my individual Capricorns, please tell us what messages you have for them. I'm going to shuffle once. Whatever pops out, those are the messages. Let's see. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags, and this is probably for, I heard for single folk, and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This is exactly what I thought in the beginning of the month. In the beginning of the month, when you had the Page of Wands, for those of you that are coupled up, you're like, do I want this relationship? Do I want this relationship? Because this is why you were sealed off, the influence, where you think he's too controlling, or you're afraid to let go of this relationship. Like, so you're the one that's holding on too tight, or vice versa. You know that. Now is the time for you to be thinking about this relationship. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Your soulmate. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And this is probably from, again, this is actually for both single and coupled. I want to reiterate this. If you're coupled up and somebody else has come and stirred up emotions for you, think about what you're going to do with the other person. Don't just cheat on them. That's just bad karma. Karma is like messed up. It doesn't strike once, it strikes 3 times. That's why we say things happen in threes. You know the deal. You know, we can't have it both ways. So now's the time, whether you let them go or you start afresh, or, you know, you decide. Either way, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. You know best. You're grounded, Capricorn. You got your shit together. You're that person on paper everybody wants to be with. You know, you have your career in check. You have your stature in check, your manners. Everything about you is in check. Even somewhat your emotions too. You know, you give yourself your own personal reality check, Cancers, which is what's so great and grounding about you. But the red flags are there. A lot of us do this, where we want to be with somebody and we have a hard time letting them go. That we just ignore the red flags. You don't want to do that. Now, if you're single, go have fun. Just be careful of the playboys. And maybe you want meaningless sex. I don't know. But be careful of meaningless sex. Just pay attention. So if this is happening to you single people and you feel like you know somebody's coming at you with just like meaningless sex, or he's a playboy coming in and going out and just wants a one night stand, if you're okay with that, fine. If you're not okay with that, make sure you have a conversation with this person, you know, and you either put a stop to it, where you have the Fool in reverse. Where is it? Yeah, where you have the Fool. Either you put a stop to it, or the buck stops here with this person. So if you have a conversation with this person, be like, hey, look, I'm looking for something soulful. I'm looking for something grounded in my life. I'm not looking for shenanigans. I'm not looking for, whatevs. I'm looking for solid. And this, that's why overall the last card is you being grounded and finding something absolutely solid. So just make sure you pay attention to the red flags. If someone's ghosting you, that's it. Cut them off. If someone, it looks like they're trying to have like a one-night stand with you, like, look, this isn't what I want. I want this. And if they leave, okay, let them leave. Let them leave. Bye. Whatever it is. Either way, whatever you do, Capricorn, whether you're singled or you're coupled, you're going to make the right moves. And it's going to move in the direction of overall your soulmate. Finding and being with your soulmate. What an amazing, blessed reading. I really hope this works out. Please come back and write and tell me what happened on the 14th. Hit like and or subscribe. Please go listen to your moon and your rising to either clarify this reading or complement this reading. And until next month, bye, Capricorn.